It's now time to take a look at all the big stories from the country and across the globe in non-stop 100. The country's famous comedian Kapil Sharma has claimed that he had to pay a bribe of 5 lakh rupees to the Mumbai Municipal Corporation to build his new office. The claim, which has now stirred a hornet's nest in Mumbai, was made on Twitter. Kapil Sharma also took a jibe at the Prime Minister, where he tagged the Prime Minister, saying that if these were the Achhe Din that the Prime Minister had promised to the country. BMC, meanwhile, has begun a probe into Kapil Sharma's allegations. It's, however, silent on the reports that he was building an illegal portion in his Mumbai office. Mumbai police will also issue summons in the Kapil Sharma case. In fact, this follows a complaint by the BJP MLA. Sources also tell India Today that the report has already been forwarded to the Anti-Corruption Bureau for action. A youth armed with a country-made pistol was seen standing close to Congress leader Rahul Gandhi and was detained at Kasna police station in UP. The armed youth was present among the crowd of people and was standing quite close to the Congress vice president. Amidst the rising calls to roll back the new surge pricing scheme on trains, the government has now pledged a review. The centre will now do a complete reality check on the flexi fare systems after a gap of 3 months. The government has also formed a panel consisting of Finance and Railway Ministry officials to merge the rail and the general budget. A formal move is likely within a month. The Patel anger in Amit Shah's rally was seen in Surat. Protesters raised pro-Hardik Patel slogans and even threw bottles, shoes and created quite a bit of ruckus. The split has widened in the ruling PDP in Jammu and Kashmir as the senior MP and former Deputy Chief Minister Muzaffar Beg has slammed the pact with BJP, even calling for the Chief Minister's resignation. Supreme Court has agreed to hear a PIL next week, which seeks a direction to the government to stop funding to the separatists. Meanwhile, Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar has backed the government's move to choke the separatist leaders in Kashmir. The minister says funds and sponsoring trips of Hurriyat leaders need to be stopped now. Cricketer turned politician Navjot Singh Sidhu finally announced the launch of his new party, Awaz-e-Punjab, and simultaneously launched a scathing attack on the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal. Breaking his silence over his quitting the BJP and the Rajya Sabha seat, Navjot Singh Sidhu also said that he quit the upper house seat because he was asked to campaign for the Badals in the forthcoming assembly elections in Punjab, something that he was absolutely against. Revealing the conversations about his talks with Kejriwal, Navjot Singh Sidhu also said that the Delhi Chief Minister did not want him to contest the assembly elections. In fact, he wanted to use his name for the campaign. Arvind Kejriwal, however, visited the Golden Temple in Amritsar once again, promising to declare the city as a holy city if the Aam Aadmi Party came to power in Punjab. As many as 2,200 girl students in Aligarh have written desperate letters to the Chief Minister to save them from goons. The students regularly have been facing sexual harassment, eve-teasing and abuse. The India Today expose of the kind of prisons and what happens inside them now has been taken up by the Chief Minister, with Akhilesh Yadav promising action against the jailers. A rocket with an over 2-ton INSAT 3DR advanced weather satellite blasted from the Sriharikota spaceport. The GSLV rose into the sky with a deep growl, breaking free from the second launch pad. ISRO plans to launch GSLV Mark II every year after the successful orbiting of the indigenous weather satellite. ISRO chairperson Kumar said that their next target was to launch another GSLV Mark II before March next year. An Indian model scarred in an acid attack challenged perceptions of beauty after she walked on the runway at the New York Fashion Week. Dengue cases in Uttarakhand have been on the rise, with 12 people testing positive for the mosquito-borne tropical disease that has been seen in Halwani city. In an example of communal harmony, dozens of Muslim men gathered in a temple in Gujarat to offer prayers to the Hindu Lord Ganesha. This was seen as the entire country has been celebrating the 10-day-long Ganesh Chaturthi. A 15-year-old student of Delhi Public School in Ghaziabad jumped off the 3rd floor of a school building. His classmates said that a girl from the school spurned his proposal, after which he decided to take this extreme step. Sarfaraz, the key henchman of the human trafficking racket that was busted a few days ago, has finally surrendered. He had been absconding since the kingpin couple, Faq Hussain and Saira Begum, were arrested. The Delhi High Court set aside the Aam Aadmi Party government's order appointing 21 MLAs as parliamentary secretaries since it lacked the approval of the Lieutenant Governor. The Delhi High Court has expressed dismay over the situation of government schools that are being run in the national capital. Coming down quite heavily on the Delhi government and the Directorate of Education, the court has asked for the status report in a week's time. Priyanka Chopra, who has become the face of Bollywood internationally, is now gaining popularity in the JNUSU polls. A new poster of ABVP has come up with a photograph of Priyanka Chopra on it, but ABVP has now issued an apology for the same. The campaign for election to the post of president of the Jawaharlal Nehru University Students' Union has finally ended with a much anticipated all-night presidential debate. The election is slated for the 9th of September. Raj Thakkre's M&S, which has been out of headlines for quite some time, is now back once again. 5 M&S workers were arrested for assaulting a fruit vendor and vandalizing their carts in Ghatkopar. The convict in the Preeti Rati acid attack case has been sentenced to death for the fatal attack on the 23-year-old girl while she was at a busy railway station 3 years ago. Fire broke out in the express towers located on Marine Drive. No casualty or injury was reported in the mishap as smoke was seen billowing from the 20th floor of the 25-story building. Shiv Sena President Uddhav Thackeray met the Chief Minister and put forward his demand for a full-time Home Minister. This amid the rise on the kind of attacks that one has seen on the police force in the city. The Kolhapur police took the custody of Sanatan Sanstha member Virendra Tawade, who was earlier arrested by the CBI in the Narendra Dhabholkar murder case. The first day of the monsoon session of Andhra Pradesh Assembly convened to ratify the GST bill that witnessed uproar over the special category status matter. Centre has clearly refused a special status. YSR Congress Party chief and the leader of the opposition in the Andhra Pradesh Assembly, YS Jagan Mohan Reddy, has now demanded that the Chief Minister should resign after the state failed to get a special category status. Left parties, Congress and the YSRC, along with other people's organizations, staged a protest at several central offices after the centre declined the special status to the state of Andhra Pradesh. In the backdrop of cow vigilantes and Eid, Muslim organizations have petitioned the government to sell cattle through animal husbandry department counters to sacrifice in order to avoid any kind of harassment. Special operations team of Cyberabad arrested 2 persons for running an illegal daily finance racket, and they even seized cash money from them. There will now be a massive deployment across the state during a strike call over the Khabare water dispute. The police chief has listed the number of forces which will be deployed in the city. The Janata Dal leader and former Chief Minister Kumar has urged the state government to immediately release 2,000 crore rupees as compensation to the farmers in the Khabare basin. After the shocking case of another fish kill comes to light from the infamous Varthu lake, authorities continue to remain silent, but residents of the area have now taken to social media to highlight the plight of the lake. An 18-year-old boy has been arrested in connection with the death of a teenage girl during a bike stunt. The accused has been booked under committing culpable homicide not amounting to murder. His father has been arrested as well. The rescue team has recovered 8 bodies, out of which 12 people drowned while they were immersing the idol of Lord Ganesha. The search operations are still underway. Police in Thiruvanmiyur has arrested a man posing as a CBI agent and taking obscene videos of women while they were taking a bath. The accused, who even had a car with a siren, moved around the locality, calling himself to be a CBI officer. 4 people died during a temple festival as the chariot brushed high-tension wire in Nellai district. The slain, who came to Uveri to attend the festival, got electrocuted and died on the spot. The State Election Commission is expediting preparations for the upcoming local body election. The panel has already released a separate booklet for the candidates for rural and urban local bodies. Uber has commenced its Uber Pool service in Chennai and does expect the adoption level for its new travel option to be higher in the city than elsewhere. The Vigilance and Anti-Corruption Bureau inspected 2 more bank lockers belonging to the former Minister K. Babu and his daughter at Vemula and Tirupinithura from which around 120 sovereigns of gold have already been recovered. Police have also initiated steps to increase security during the Onam and the Eid festivals. The steps include setting up 10 video cameras, 100 CCTV cameras and 20 public address systems. The BJP has lashed out at the LDF government over reports claiming that it was mulling banning RSS drill in shrines, alleging that this step was aimed at using temple complexes for activities by CPIM workers. Sikkim and the Left Front ruled Kerala have been ranked as top performing states in a Swachhata survey conducted by the National Sample Survey, while BJP ruled Chhattisgarh and Jharkhand have also been placed among the last in the list. Noted television actor and classical dancer Shalu Menon entered into wedlock with TV serial actor Shaji Nair at a ceremony that took place in a temple. A wedding reception is planned for Sunday. Although rain hasn't really stopped, railway services are yet to get back to normalcy across the state, with many areas remaining waterlogged. Tracks also remain submerged. Transportation remains disrupted in West Midnapur as a result of heavy flooding there. Reportedly, 22 villages continue to remain submerged and many residents were seen using boats to commute. 4 college students were attacked after they protested against the unsocial activities going on in Hooghly. In fact, on Teachers' Day, some miscreants barged into the college and created quite a bit of nuisance, but they were finally turned away only to return back and attack the students later. An unidentified girl was found dead from a tourist spot in South 24 Parganas by the locals. The police, after recovering the body, saw several marks on her neck and injuries to her face as well. A TMC woman worker was allegedly molested by a CPIM supporter after she denied to pay him extortion. Allegedly, the CPIM supporters molested the lady and even threatened to banish her from the village after she decided to pay 3 lakh rupees to him. President Tayyip Erdogan has said that steps were being conducted in the largest operation in its history against Kurdish militants in its southeast area, and the removal of civil servants with links to them is going to be a key element in the ongoing fight. A video uploaded to social media shows people running through the streets of Vemula in Syria after what is said to be an airstrike. One video shows people running through a street that was shot on at an unspecified date. The French President François Hollande says Islam and secularism can coexist. This as the country is presently embroiled in a row over attempts to ban burkini-clad women from beaches. Hillary Clinton attacked Donald Trump, saying the Republican nominee's praise of Russia's Vladimir Putin on a televised forum is scary and dangerous. The South China Sea Fleet of the Navy of the Chinese People's Liberation Army recently conducted a warship helicopter coordination anti-submarine operation drill in the waters of the South China Sea. Israeli researchers say Soviet-era documents show that Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas worked in the 1980s for KGB and now defunct intelligence agency where Russian leader Vladimir Putin had once served. The Paris attack suspect Salah Abdeslam chose to remain silent during a new round of questioning by the French magistrate. In fact, he has been kept in isolation and under video surveillance during detention and has also previously refused to respond. People struggle to get across the river Nadi in central Ivory Coast after a key bridge linking Burkina Faso and the Ivory Coast partially collapsed. A tour around Lake Naivasha in Kenya for a group of mourners ended quite tragically when their plane crashed, killing 1 woman and injured 5 other people. At least 1 person died in a shooting at a high school in West Texas, with early reports indicating a female student shot another female student in a bathroom and then apparently killed herself. Chinese police officers in Xinjiang, Uyghur and Beijing municipality have jointly cracked a case of trafficking the antelope horns with an estimated market worth of 320 million yuan. A small river in the northern part of Siberia turned blood red, raising quite a lot of eyebrows by local citizens and even infuriating environment activists. Artists marked the 40th anniversary of the death of Chairman Mao Zedong. The opening of a gallery drew a crowd ranging from vocal supporters to artists as well. Councilmen in Prague decided to use the roof of the town hall for a meritorious purpose for keeping the rare metropolitan bee colonies. A beekeeper placed at the town hall roof 6 beehives and also takes care of it every week. A US space probe to collect and return samples from an asteroid in hopes of learning more about the origins of life on Earth and perhaps elsewhere in the solar system. The Board of Control for Cricket in India, or the BCCI, has decided to postpone the second one-day between India and New Zealand. The match has now been rescheduled to the 20th of October. BCCI President Anurag Thakur has confirmed that there will be a new interview process for appointing selectors. Anurag Thakur has also said the Cricket Advisory Panel will have no role in this regard. The Sports Minister Vijay Goyal sought feedback from the athletes who participated at the Rio Olympics. Now the idea is to review and work on improving India's performance at all upcoming tournaments. Pankaj Advani has been recommended for a Padma Bhushan by the Billiards Federation of India. He has already been conferred the Padma Shri in the year 2009. A Belarus official has been banned from the Paralympic Games for carrying the Russian flag during the opening ceremony. The official violated the committee's ban on any political gesture. Barcelona superstar Lionel Messi was spotted playing football blindfolded along with his other teammates. Spain's Paralympic teams has now collaborated with Barcelona to raise awareness about the Games. Actor Sushant Singh Rajput launched the trailer of the upcoming 3D animated film Motu Patlu, King of Kings. The film is based on the popular characters Motu Patlu that is currently being showcased on Nickelodeon. The popular music producer Rishi Rich says he will be featuring in a song from the upcoming movie Half Girlfriend, for which he has composed a few tunes. Singer-actress Sophie Chaudhary, who is getting appreciation for her latest single, has also got a surprise on social media when a group of women from Haryana performed to the song. Anushka Sharma is all set to reunite with PK director Rajkumar Hirani for a small role in Sanjay Dutt's biopic. Anushka worked with Hirani in the 2014 blockbuster. Actress Jessica Biel is all set to star in a television pilot, The Sinner, and is also attached as an executive producer to the crime thriller. Actors Jamie Dornan, Ben Mendelsohn and sisters Jemima Kirk and Lola have been roped in to star in the upcoming independent dramedy Untogether. Actress Jennifer Garner reportedly fought with her estranged husband Ben Affleck after she caught him texting his former fiancée Jennifer Lopez. Singer Katy Perry and her boyfriend, actor Orlando Bloom, are reportedly now living together. Apple has finally launched the iPhone 7. The phone is expected to hit Indian markets just before the festive season on the 7th of October. Apple has also announced the price of the iPhone 7 for India. The 32GB variant of the new iPhone will now be available at a price of 60,000 rupees. Apple, however, has discontinued its 16GB iPad in India. The iPad Pro models, iPad Air 2, iPad Mini 4 and iPad Mini 2 will now become with 32GB, 128GB and 256GB. Now, with the launch of the new iPhone 7, Apple has also doubled the storage of all the available iPhone models except the iPhone SE. After the worldwide recall of Samsung Galaxy Note 7, Samsung has announced that it will be bundling the new Gear VR headset for free with the headset when it finally ships.